What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another review video on the new and upcoming game Jollibees by IvanG and Photonegative Mickey. Now, this is the official GameJolt page that was made a while back ever since that reveal live stream video, in which I'll be reviewing over the contents on the page right now and the teaser images and some other information. So to start off, I'll start off with the teaser images, in which this one shows of what looks to be your computer in the office, and it says coming soon, or in other words, the game is coming. And in the background you can see the door, in which it in my opinion, the door looks like that's kind of, well, the desk that the computer is on looks like it's in front of the door. So I don't know about that. I don't know which way the door opens. Sorry, I accidentally said day. Yeah, which day does the door open? Does it open Monday or does it open Friday? I don't know. But well, I don't know. But maybe that was just a little quick thing. Maybe it's just perspective from the image. Then it also has 5 different drawings that children made of the animatronics. And they all say, "My fun day." In which, in my opinion, if I was actually to be at that locate and at the actual Jollibee's location and I was able to make these drawings, I have a feeling that I would make incredible drawings. To let you know. Who knows, I might even make a video about some of my drawings, because I actually make some pretty good artwork. Well, as you can see from my profile on YouTube. But I have multiple other artworks, and I might make a video about them to show off my artworks. Next was of a newspaper article from the Jollibee's location that was, in which apparently the news article, well, this was from November 10th of 2017, in which it's kind of hard to read the year, but I can sort of make it out, which shows 2017. So it says food poisoning, and then there's a police line in the kitchen, and it says this: 5 children have been victims of food poisoning early this morning while in a party in a local fast food restaurant. Surveillance footage points to an unknown man in blue breaking in the kitchen and adding what seems to be chemicals, which is later served to the children. So, this man is evil. Like, the food already in fast food places are, processed foods and everything. But adding chemicals to this, it just makes them even worse. I'm not saying that fast foods is, like, bad, but I'm not saying that it's good either. Like, it's fast food. But if someone wants to do something to this in real life, then it would pretty much just consider that person just horrible. Trying to kill children from food poisoning? Or are they just trying to close down the location? That person's just mean. Now, the newest image that came out was of Jollibee himself opening the door into the office. At first, I actually almost thought that it was of the outside, and Jollibee was actually exiting the building into like a little area. But once I noticed the little lamp and the crumbled up pieces of paper and the paper stack, which I almost thought were bushes and like little frills on a tree or something, or like on one of the things on the side or top of a building. But it also says too late. So that means that if Jollibee is at the door, it's too late, I'm guessing. Kind of like how in Jolly 1, how if Jollibee, not Jollibee, no, this is Jollibee, but in Jolly 1, where if Jolly was to get into the door, your run is over unless you somehow manage to make it through and you don't ever pull up the cameras. Because if he's just going to stay there and he jams the door, probably with some actual jam. I don't know. You never know what animatronics can be doing. They might have a jar of jam randomly behind their back. And he just either just throws the the jar of jam at the door button, or literally just, I don't know, or just dumps it all over. You never know. Then there was the reveal thing on Steam, the live stream, where I was seeing it whenever the video actually first came out. Well, the live stream was going on, in which it was a long time, and then it showed off an actual Jollibee's little cartoon. Well, not exactly a cartoon, but like a little commercial for the location. But it was just like of like the mascots and the children. Then apparently after that there was a secondary one, which kind of like introduced the cast, like the attractions. And then it showed the actual trailer, which was right here, the reveal trailer. And after I gave them names, like there was Lollipop or Peppermint, Yummy Patty or something, or Dollface, or Chef Rice. That's why I gave the names to for each one. But after the video was uploaded for a while, someone actually made a comment. Their name was Dark Gentle 21, in which I really do thank them for doing this. And they listed off the names for each of them, and I think it was in order that they appeared in this scene right here, where, so going from first to last, it was, so this one was Popo, this one was Yum, whoops, so this one was Yum, this one was Twirly, Hetty, and then of course we have Jollibee himself. So Dark Gentle 21, thank you so very much for actually telling me the names of them. I really do appreciate that very much. Moving on, so on the main background image of the page, you can see Hetty with those creepy eyes staring at you right through the office door. In which, now I think my little theory about the desk being in front of the door has come true. Like, literally right in front of it. Unless the desk has some distance between the door. Because you can see a little pencil thing right here and the monitor right here. Then, wait a minute. Where's this taking place at? Because there's no light. There's no, like, this little lamp here. So, so do you got to travel to multiple offices? But, well, actually, now that I think about it, this was wherever the page was first up, and this was the most recent image. So, I'm guessing that was the early look for the office. Now, that was the newest one. Then we actually have like a soundtrack in which it only has 2 songs right now, which was Jolly Good Horror, which seems to be probably the title screen just by the sounds of it. And then there's Maskiophobia, in which it's the trailer music but with some extra stuff added to it. Then there's the About, and it says, "Welcome to Jollibee's, a place where fun and magic come to life, where food is best and parties are better. Play games with Popo in Popo's Playroom, celebrate parties with Yum, and be entertained by the one and only." So I'm guessing, like, also by these, that this is going to be like a sister location kind of style, probably, combined with a Five Nights at Freddy's style, because I have a feeling that, because there's like Popo's Playroom, in which, when it says that, I keep on thinking about like sister location, because that there's like the Velour Gallery in the Funtime Auditorium. That's what it's making me think. So I have a feeling that like you're going to be in the normal office, kind of like the FNaF 1 style, sort of. Like it's either going to be like a FNaF 1 or 2 style, because it, by the looks of it, doesn't look like they have a door. And like, you do have a door, but I don't think that you can close it via generator. But I have a feeling it's going to be like either a FNaF, it could even be like a FNaF 3 style, where you have to like distract them or keep them away by using something in your office. But I'm not exactly sure, but this might actually be a short map, because there's already 5 cameras that you can see, in which you can also see the vent system. Then it also says, "Note, we are not responsible for any harm or damage done to you and your children. Please read the terms and conditions before entering." Then there's the requirements for the pay and for downloading. Then there's, of course, the voice actors, in which actually, like, I tried making a little post. Well, not exactly a post, but a comment on the game, to where a while back, I don't know if anyone's actually seen it, but mine's one of the more recent posts. And it was actually pretty big, so it's kind of telling apart. I mean, you can easily tell it apart from the others, but I was thinking, because I didn't even see that little thing about the voice actors, but I'm wondering if people have already picked the voice actors for for Jollibee. But it would also be kind of cool if I was actually the, like, well, I don't know if I would be able to, but, because I'm not exactly sure if I have the best voice, in my opinion, and when I'm recording, my voice sounds a little bit different. But the thing is that I came up with some lines for Jollibee for whenever you would like get a game over, or if it was like a Funtime Freddy kind of thing from Sister Location. So like, for some like puns, Jollibee can say, "That stings," or "Be aware of your surroundings." And then for like pre-recorded lines, kind of like a Funtime Freddy, there could be, "Buy a famous chicken bucket for only $5.99. And then sometimes I kind of had the idea of like there can be like something of like the mediocre melodies kind of thing. So you know how like in the Ultimate Custom Night, how there was this slim chance of getting a secret line from either Pig Patch, Happy Frog, Ned Bear, or Orville Elephant. Mr. Hippo doesn't exactly have a secret line, since he's always telling a story, but they always have like this little secret line where it feels like that it's not something that they would normally say at all, like during the day. But you'd probably understand what I mean, and tell me if and what you would actually think about, and what you think about this. Moving on. Then of course there was all this, in which then also there was a little notice from Photo Negative Mickey, and it says, "Hey you buzzing bees." Never going to say that again. I can tell that they really don't want to deal with puns. And like, I can tell that this is going to be a real punning situation. I'm not sure if that was a good pun, but I'm pretty sure I'm bad at puns. I've noticed a lot on the comment section is saying that this game is Jolly 4 or Jolly 3 Chapter 3, or Jolly Remastered, or all of those. By the name of the title, this is clearly separated from the Jolly games and is set at an actual Jollibee location. So this is not Jolly 4 Chapter 3 Remastered at all. Just putting this here now. So that means that this is probably a completely different timeline than the Jolly timeline. This is supposed to be more of an actual realistic timeline, where it actually has an actual realistic location instead of the Jolly locations. In which I was thinking that could have been the origins of like the Jolly series. But then again, if you were to actually compare Jolly himself from like Jolly 2 and 3, in Jolly 2 it's the least damaged version. In which the weird thing is that you can tell that he has no wings. The body layout is different from Jollibee's himself. He doesn't look all gloss, I mean, he doesn't look all shiny. And then in Jolly 3, you can tell a major difference between Jolly 2 and Jolly 3's Jolly. For some reason, Jolly himself became larger in like the extras menu. Like, I don't know if he actually did become larger, but he looks a lot larger. His head shape is much bigger. And of course, he still has no wings. Like, Jollibee, his body is a little bit more slim. Where in Jolly, his body is more roundish. Like an actual, and like a normal animatronic. So this must be truly a different timeline. Like, this is not, I'm hoping that there could be like maybe some secrets or Easter eggs, in my opinion, to the actual Jolly series in this game. Just as like a slight connection between two of them. Like, you might find Jolly, like, from the Jolly series in the game, or another animatronic, like George. But then, I've always wondered, where did the original Jolly, George, Maxie, Tweety, and Antoinette come from? Because the Antoinette, I'm thinking, came from the Jolly 1 location, because they look pretty similar. And then Jolly is the same one. Jolly and George are the same ones from Jolly 2. They can't be the ones from Jolly 1. None of them could be, because they all have the fun time animatronic kind of style with the face plates and everything. And they also have like different colors, especially Maxie. And especially George, because in Jolly 1, George was just white. Jolly 2, he's orange and he looks cute, in my opinion. He looks like an actual kitty cat. Even like in his jump scare, he looks cute. If you're just afraid and just at the end of the jump scare, just you see a big giant smile on his face. Or if you're in the oxygen room, you'll always see this big giant smile on his face. For Jolly, that's a different story for Chapter 2. But so then the real question is, where did the original Tweety and Maxie come from? Because they were never found in Jolly 2, because if they look like the ones from, and they look like Jolly and George from the third game, but they don't have the Funtime style like in Jolly 1. So they must have all came from the same spot, but I'm guessing that Maxie and Tweety must have been packaged somewhere else on the ship in the game, and they were never never came out. So that's my opinion, or my own little theory. But I'm actually going to stop here. Well, I'm going to end the video here. And I do hope they did like the review on the GameJolt page. I still do thank the Dark Gentle 21 for telling me this. I'll send a link to his page, hopefully, in the description, so that you can check out his channel. Because I actually want to be nice and at least give him credit, and give him some credit for the help. And I will talk to you all later. See ya!